Top of it, top of it. Just want to spread some positivity because I'm just feeling like a ball of sunshine, like the one behind me. You heard me? That's how I'm feeling, man. Trying to keep it low key. I'm in this little neighborhood, man, behind this little shopping center. Nice spot of town, as you can see, man. Hold on, we got these the double Panthers. Very clean, very fly. I like that. You know, when your money right, you can do stuff like that. Decorate it how you want to. But yeah, man, feeling great, man. I just wanted to say, man, and remind y'all to get your fruit game up. You dig? And I'm saying eat more fruit. I ain't saying be fruity. I'm saying get more fruits. But ain't that funny how they done took fruity and twisted that to a negative connotation? But man, that's something that's been helping me out, man. I've noticed, man, eating more fruit, game changer. Hold on, time out. This is a goddamn robot. It's like a robot. Anyways, let me get out of these people's business, man. There's a lot of technology. Like I said, when there's money, man, money's just, I gotta be around this, you know. I was just thinking, man, when I was walking over here, the fact that I'm like down the street, there's like a few feet or a few yards away is like a Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying? Several in this radius. You know what I'm talking about? So anyways, just thought about that, but want to say, man, eat more fruit. Stop spilling your seed. This combo right here, if y'all can master this combo, you're ahead of the mass majority of people. The 99%, you're above and on the right track. And it's not even being above people or ahead of people. It's more so being the best you and unlocking that. And man, I got to tell you, man, I've switched my diet recently. Like I said, today is 2 weeks in to a fruitarian or frugivore diet lifestyle. 2 weeks deep, man, and my whole life is changing, man. I feel so incredible. I gotta spread the message. Hello, what's up, creative video, and everybody else watching, man. I just gotta spread the word, man, because I feel guilty if I keep it to myself. You know, it's almost like Neo in the Matrix. You know, my man took the red pill, woke up, realized the truth, and was like, I gotta tell everybody, man. Hopefully, the people that, you know, can appreciate the message and change their life for the better too. Because we live in a sick world. A lot of people getting all these diseases and stuff, illnesses. And I don't want to say too much because, you know, the algorithms can hear stuff. So you got to talk in a little bit of a code if you guys can pick up what I'm saying. So if you're intelligent, you get what I'm talking about. But real quick, shout out to Vagabond Hairstyle. Hey, man, keep it simple. I had to get a cut, man. Keep it crispy. Shout out to my barber. The Dominicans, you know, they know how to get it right for me. Alexander Aguilar, shout out from Venezuela, okay? I know some pretty Venezuelan women, man. Shout out to that. Latin America. What's up, Charles JJ Woods? What's happening? Man, I don't know. Y'all guys just strolling through the algorithm, man, but I'm in this cool neighborhood over here in Texas, US of A, good old America. Yeah, just walking through the neighborhood, spreading the word that you guys need to hear, which is eat more fruit. That's the topic of the day, man. Eat more fruit. That's the natural food that we're meant to be eating often, okay? See, the food pyramid, you guys remember the food pyramid, man? That thing was a lie. That thing was a lie. And if you eat like that for the rest of your life, man, you ain't gonna live a whole lot longer than you should, okay? So fruit should be the base. That should be the majority of your diet. I'm just letting you know. This is what I've realized. All right. It's got to be the majority of your diet because your body has to clean itself, man. How's it going to clean itself when you have junk, nothing but junk in it? Nothing but, you know what I'm saying, waste. And now I can't even go too deep in the topic, but just know, man, fruit, that's the food you're meant to be eating a majority of, man. And they want you to believe it's not. I can tell you right now, I've been checking my weight. My weight has been the same, you know, muscles all there, everything, man. How do you think, you know what I'm saying? Gorillas and chimpanzees, they're swole. These guys are stronger than us and they eat mostly fruit. So I'm just saying, man, once you change up your way of thinking, everything gets clean. You clean yourself out. You're like purifying yourself, man. Okay, that's what it's about. Because all of us are very toxic. A lot of us are walking around clogged up with junk. You understand? I know a lot of y'all feel me on this. You feel like there's something's off with you, right? You're not at your 100% best, right? How many of you right now feel honestly that you're at your 100% best version of yourself? I would love to know that. And I don't think it's most of us. Most of us are not, right? There's always just something. You got little pains, you got little aches. Maybe you got a little extra more mucus than necessary. You can't breathe all the way right. Something's off, right? All of us got a little something off, man. And I'm just saying, man, we don't treat our bodies with the respect that it deserves. Huh? I'm talking to somebody right now. We don't treat our bodies with the respect it deserves, man. You know, a lot of us disrespect our bodies and ourselves. And I'm guilty. We all are. You know, we don't realize it. We just kind of, a lot of us, I'm going to be real. A lot of us, man, are sheeps, you know. You ever think about why you do stuff? You ever think about why you choose to eat what you eat? Why do you have certain eating habits? I'm just saying, man, this is beyond critical thinking right here. This is what they ain't going to encourage in school too much, right? So I'm just saying these things to get you to think, man. Why, you know, try things out. Do what makes sense. That goes, and you know, all this ties together, man. This is like an awakening of people that took this journey, you know, whether it's retention of semen retention, you know, that's what kind of led me down this whole entire path towards greatness, towards my best self, is initially that discipline, knowing that I can't just do anything I want just because it's possible. I can't just eat anything I want just because it's available, right? You got to discipline yourself, man. You got to check yourself, man. You can't just allow you to sleep with any woman just because she's available, huh? See, this is higher level stuff, man. People talk about high value, man, high value this. Listen, if you don't have any real higher standards for yourself as a man, you're not a high value man. It ain't about money necessarily. Even though it's great to have money, aim for it. You know, I wish abundance on everybody because I'm aiming for it. But in the same token, it's about standards. It's about how you value yourself, right? Like the other day, man, right? A couple days ago, I had this chick that I knew was dealing with a few years ago out here in Texas. And she hits me up. She was telling me that she has her birthday coming up this weekend, just passed. And of course, you know, she's still trying to hit me up, trying to hang out. And I'm like, oh, I'll see you, whatever. But in my head, I'm like, man, I'm not taking this chick serious. Like, I might see you, but I'm not about to do nothing with you. I'm not about to put any real effort. Cause why? Cause I already know what kind of chick she is. She's a skeezer. She's just out here. She's one of them chicks that's just out here. You know what I'm saying? She's traveling to Vegas, then back and forth, East Coast, West Coast, just having a ball and doing what she wants. She just had you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to her business too much, but she's just all over the place, right? And as a man, I'm on a path. I'm going towards the top. You see, I got a target. My focus is right over there to the top. And it's all these distractions. And she's one of those distractions that's like, what am I really talking to her for? What has she got to do for me? Besides maybe some used vagina, maybe. Used vagina. Oh my God. Wow. How many of those are out here? How many of those can I get? You can get a whole lot. And I done had a lot. And it's like, I'm not proud of that. And it's like, what are we really doing here? You know? So it all boils down to asking yourself, why? Why am I doing what I'm doing? Instead of just doing stuff, right? That's the point that I'm getting to. We got to really ask ourselves, why am I choosing to do what I'm doing? And if you ask yourself, why am I doing what I'm doing? See, now your life starts to make more sense. Now you're happier. Right now you're not doing random stuff that you don't really know why you're doing it. Because a lot of us do that, believe it or not. A squirrel in a tree. A lot of us do that. We're just out here doing stuff randomly, like animals. But meanwhile, we got a brain from God, man, that can just create all kind of stuff and make things happen and, you know, bring real ideas into reality, man. If you see his video muted, it will seem he is going to beat someone, and in audio he's talking philosophy and self-reflection. Hey yo. Hey, that's funny as hell, bro. Venom, shout out, dog. That's hilarious. Damn, what do I look? Do I look like I'm yelling at y'all? Hey man, I can't help it, man. I got a serious face, man. I can't help it. But I'm saying some real stuff, right? I mean, goddamn. I mean, look at my environment. This is beautiful. Y'all got to see this. Birds living peacefully. You know what I'm saying? The squirrels out here getting their nuts and eating, chilling. This is what it's about. Live like the birds, man. The birds, they don't worry. The birds aren't struggling. You know, the squirrels don't worry in the morning about stuff. They're chilling. You know? And that's what I'm on, man. I'm on like me mode. I'm doing what I want to do 24/7 every day. You know, shout out, yes, sir. The Zen master, hey man. And this is what I realized, you know, as you get older. This is all wisdom, game, information, knowledge, all that stuff combined into who you are, what you're about, you know? And that's what I'm on. That's what I'm constantly developing, right? And that's how you should do. It's constant improvement, learning from mistakes, learning from your mistakes and others, you know? Cheat codes, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think our parents didn't have the internet, right? Like that. My parents, they had the internet, but later in life. Like, I remember when Google came out, right? I remember when Google came out, man, I was probably like 7, 8 years old. Just got our first computer, had the house computer, you know what I'm saying? And it was like a game changer. It was like you could ask questions and it's gonna pull up websites for you. It's like, what? And I was like raised up on that pretty much from that point on. So it was kind of intuitive for me how to use it, right? But, you know, and I'm maximizing on it in my 20s and beyond. But to think that like, damn, my parents didn't get this stuff till like later, and they don't really know how to maximize it. You almost feel like, damn, am I cheating? Well, you shouldn't feel like that. Just look at it as like, hey man, we gotta improve every generation. You know, keep tossing pass the torch to the next person, and they're gonna take it further and further and further. That's what human civilization is about, right? So I'm just saying, man, we gotta capitalize, man. We gotta maximize this lifetime, man. Why BS? Why be mediocre? I mean, that's cool if you want to do it. You're comfortable. A lot of people are comfortable. But I'm saying I'm promoting greatness, man. I'm promoting people that want to get the most out of this life and stop BSing. Because, deep down, there's a big dragon inside of you. There's a monster that wants to come out and express itself, right? I know I'm not the only one. A lot of us do. Especially as a man. Men, we want to have a legacy and, stamp our flag on something, have a big mark that we left on this earth. Shit, in some capacity. It ain't got to be no Genghis Khan, take over the world kind of stuff. But there's something in this life you can conquer, right? Men, we got to conquer something, right? So I want y'all to bring that out yourself, man, right? Let's see what y'all saying, man. Whoa, it's like a dog whistle. Y'all hear that? Let me see. Who you think you are? Have you got the answer? What you think who you are? Man, I'm just a man that's out here figuring things out, just like the rest of y'all, man. Making a name for myself with my actions, not just talking. I done did stuff. Hold on, let me see. Getting to the generation and watching stuff and having things we didn't. I think we are gonna have the biggest generation gap of mindset. I think we are the last species of self-reflective human beings. Nah, man, I don't agree with that. I think just every generation is gonna be a different story, You would think every generation gets better, but it's gonna have its ups and downs. It might even have its declines. We might be declining, but who's to say? How are you judging that? Right? Because some people say back in the early 1900s, make America great again. America used to be great. We're going back to that great time. So they say that was a good time, and now we've declined. So, but how are we measuring that? You get what I'm saying? So we got to understand, how are we measuring what is better or what's worse? People ain't having families like that anymore. Is that better? But let me get back on topic, man. Listen, the retention, man. Retention is where it all started for me. Well, not really, just the truth is where it all starts. It's all about truth. It's all about truth, man. And knowing how to spot the truth from BS, aka recognizing shit from sugar. That's what's going to help everybody moving forward, man, because the truth is going to be hard to spot, right? That's why AI is a blessing and a curse, just like the internet is a blessing and a curse. It's going to help things moving forward, but the people that run the AI, they got a lot of power, right? Excess power. So, it's all about your mind, man. Your mind has to be able to filter truth and make, understand things and be able to decipher the BS, because there's a lot of BS out here, a lot of bull stuff, we got to spot that. You feel me? You got to know how to ask AI the right questions. Yes, AI is going to take a lot of jobs. It is. is coming for a lot of jobs, man. If you're comfortable, if your job doesn't require you to think too much, yeah, AI is coming for you, man. You know, but that shouldn't scare you. It shouldn't scare you at all, man. Because if you know how to think, you're okay, right? Everybody should just have some kind of skill. You got to have some kind of skill that separates you. That's going to be too much for an AI, too complicated for an AI to figure out. But the human mind, man, we're way smarter than some computer. I'm going to tell you that right now. The computer was made to mimic the human brain. Okay? I repeat, the computer that humans, we made computers, right? And we designed it to be kind of like a human brain. That's how we developed it. So there's no way a computer can ever be greater than your mind if you know how to just think, right? If you just know how to think critically and figure out how to solve problems effectively in the best way, AI can't touch you, man. So I want to encourage that, man. Get used to thinking, man. If you run a business, it requires solving problems, which takes a lot of thinking, you know, a lot of critical thinking, customer service, all that, right? What's going on, Kai Ackerholt? Where y'all hitting me up from, man? Y'all been subscribed, or y'all just stopping by on the algorithm, man? I need y'all to stick around on some real stuff, man. The rich will keep paying salary till they have robot to defeat humans. Hey, man, that's what it looks like, right? We all see the play coming. iRobot and Terminator. That stuff is like, it's not too far away. It doesn't look like, you know. It's crazy. But stay sharp out here, man. For now, I wouldn't worry about the AI, the robots. That's maybe in a couple generations. So we still got time to enjoy people. Right now, we got to worry about people, you know, and still being good to people and doing good business and enjoying life, man. Life is beautiful. That's the message. I don't want y'all to be worried, man. Look at this beautiful day. It's a beautiful day out here in the neighborhood. You know, the Apple store right over here. Like, don't worry, man. Shout out, okay, from India, man. Appreciate the subscription, man. Shout out to India. India is a beautiful place I got to check out. You know, I hear good things. The food, I love Indian food. You know, Ethiopia, very similar. Yeah, man. Everybody get your money up. I want everybody to just go outside, man. It's Sunday, the beautiful day, hopefully where you are. May 4th, springtime over here. And enjoy, man. Life is beautiful. This is what they don't want. They want you to be scared inside your house, scared. I was just like, man, let me go outside real quick, get a good walk in, talk to my people real quick. Look at this building. That's pretty cool, huh? But yeah, man, eat more fruit. Probably. You know, we got to eat more fruit, man. It's healthy for you. You know, people are getting sick for no reason. Well, there is a reason. It's just what you eat, man. We got to eat better, man. People are dying faster than they should be. You know, people are walking around in pain. You're not supposed to be in pain, man. That's not how you're supposed to live life. You know, with diseases and pain. Life should be fun, man. Life is supposed to be fun, no matter what. Forget what they are talking about. Forget what the news is saying. All right, let's cross this road here. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, eat more fruit. Stop busting nuts. You know, hold on to your seed, man. Stop looking at the naked women that you didn't earn to see. You feel me? Stop looking at bad stuff, man. Keep your eyes clean, man. Keep your mind clean, man. The world is attacking us already, man. Stop making it harder for you. You know, that's another thing, man. A lot of us making our life too much more difficult than it needs to be, myself included. Food, philosophy, and music in India. Try those. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. Like I said, I'm gonna get out there, man. I like the food. You know, y'all got a lot of people out there. You become popular. Mark my words. Oh man, I appreciate it, man. I actually am a comedian, man. I've done comedy for like 10 years. Kind of took a break. I like YouTube though. YouTube is cool. Got to get my message because it's too much real stuff happening, man. I don't want to be just telling jokes like a clown or nothing. So, you know, we got to talk the real. And I appreciate that message, man. That means a lot to me, you know. And you know, there's a lot to be said, a lot to be done. But yeah, man, look at this Rolls. Oh, I'm gonna get that license, but got the Rolls Royce right there. I mean, it's just money out here, you know. And the rich, they want to stay rich. They don't want you to be rich. They want them all. They want it all to themselves, right? And it's you know, I'm on the journey to getting rich, man. That's my focus right now. I'm on business, and I want to encourage you all to get on your money journey, investing. Be smart, you know, do some research, learn things that everybody else ain't learning financially, you know, because the only way to be free in this world is get your money up, man, so you can do what you want, you know, and you ain't got to answer to nobody. You're your own boss. That's what I am all about. Freedom, man. You know, you shouldn't be a slave to nothing. But more particularly, man, get your mind right, get your health right by eating better, staying disciplined. Stop just giving in to any low vibration feeling, any little temptation, man. Don't give in to low hanging vibration temptations, man. Treat yourself like a god, man. Like Hercules, man. If y'all seen that cartoon Hercules, that back in the day, he was like glowing, man. It was like a god, man. Look at yourself like that. Critical person, but I caught by potential. I stroked the many people. I'm different. Okay. Hey, man, I really appreciate that. You know, I like to just be real, man. That's the main thing. We got to keep it real. None of that fake stuff. But yeah, shout out to India, man. What else? Yeah, man. Like I said, the world is attacking us from so many angles. Don't make it easy for the world to beat you up, man. And trust me, I got to remind myself. And that's why I went so hard with switching to just fruits, cleaning up my diet, man. And I just feel so much better. Like I can think better. I feel better. I can run. Like I'm in such great shape. Like I have so much energy. It's crazy. I feel like just feel brand new, right? Because like it's just when you really just think about it, man, you got one body. You only get one body, man, for your whole life that we know. At least in this life, you get one body. And we just don't think about the abuse that we're putting our bodies through by eating garbage that it's not really supposed to be eating. Huh? Like I've been really studying this stuff, man. Shout out to Dr. Morrissey, man. Y'all should check him out on YouTube. He just gives the whole game, understanding chemistry, understanding acid versus alkaline. If you know about Dr. Sebi, you already have heard this, but it's so true. Our body is made of chemistry, man. And there's only two sides to chemistry, acidic, alkaline. And this is an alkaline planet, so we should be more alkaline than acidic. But the food is like, it's corrosive. The food is like, it builds up plaque in our bodies, right? And then that's why a lot of people have parasites and fungus inside of us, and it causes skin rashes and all these other issues that are very unattractive, right? So just want to spread the message, man. Just really get you thinking, man. When you really put it all together. Because this is stuff that I've kind of known through the years, but you won't really understand it till it affects you, man, till it's like almost too late, till it's like you're looking for the answers. And you don't want to be right there, man. You want to be proactive and not reactive. You know, you want to do things, get ahead of it. You don't want to be behind it, trying to chase it and catch up to the problem. You want to be ahead of the problem, prevent the problem, man. Be prepared, man. Shout out to Rosebud Bitter Dose, man. Check out the OG, man. Always be prepared, man. Always be playing. Always be planning. ABPs. Always be on your ABPs, man. Always be playing. AKA keep your mind ahead of the game, man. 10 steps ahead. 3 qualities of men. Rajas eat just that he needs and his balanced mind. Rajas eat delicious food and has a lot of desire and ambition. Tamas eat anything it tempt. Addiction, unhealthy. Sattvic eat what he needs. Okay, so Sattvic eats what he needs and his balanced mind. That sounds like what I'm aiming for, man. I want to just eat what I need, right? And that's another thing that you just reminded me of, eating what you need, right? Just like listen to that, what that says. Eat what you need. That's what animals do for the most part. They get what they need and they keep it moving. What I've noticed eating just fruit, man, for the past 2 weeks, mainly, I've had little salads and stuff, is that that's all I need. Like, I can eat just that and I'm full and I'm good. Once you're full, you're good. Walk away, eat later if you're hungry, and that's it. Eat what you need. But we've been tricked to think that we need a bunch of meat, we need a bunch of protein, we need to eat a bunch of beans and all this extra stuff, even vegetables. Some of that stuff you don't even need. Like, we don't need that much. Your body can do so much with less. That's why when you eat a whole lot of stuff, now that energy, that's where most of our energy goes to, is digestion. Now your body has to put in all this work, right? You ate a lot of food, a big old plate of rich foods. Now your body, you just taxed your body. Now your body has to pay for that. Where does that energy? That's a lot of energy to break that down, right? You got to pay for that. And that's what we don't realize, and we take for granted, especially younger people, man. Trust me, I understand. When you're in your 20s, a 20-year-old young man, you feel like you can eat anything and everything. And I was there too. I'm a naturally skinny guy, right? So my metabolism is A1, okay. I was an athlete, everything. But I always noticed little issues getting into my later 20s, early 30s. You just notice little things and pains and aches and skin issues and just all kind of things. And you're like, man, you know what the problem is. You already know it's the food. And you know what you're eating. You know what you eat, right? That's the thing. People get sick. They get these crazy diseases, right? Out of nowhere, they develop these pain problems and sicknesses. But they know what the issue is. They know what the issue is. They know what they've been eating. They know they eat like garbage, right? So that's truth. You can't avoid the truth, man. You can't avoid nature. Nature saw that. Like, you can't just eat some BS and act like your stomach didn't see that. Like, no, don't pay attention to that. No, you ate that BS, so you're gonna have to pay for that. Yeah, you might be young. Yeah, we can take care of it pretty decently. But man, you keep eating like that into your 30s, 40s, 50s, you're not gonna be here for a lot longer, my guy or girl. If you don't balance your mind with knowledge, nature will do it with suffering. Woo! That's a bar right there. Nature keeps in a direction of cosmic wisdom. Love your story and words. We'll watch later. Oh yeah, it's nighttime over there, man. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, take it easy, man. Shout out to, man. It's crazy. We all over the planet with it. But yeah, man. Hey, nature will make you pay. You know, you're gonna have to pay for that. That's something to think about, fellas. Take that. If anything you learned from today, man, remember, if you want to eat some BS, if you want to keep releasing your seed, if you want to keep messing with low women, if you want to, if you want to do that, you can do it. You're free to do it. You have free will to do what you want. But just know, you got to pay for that. Yeah, you got to pay for that, man. Pay up. That's going to cost you. That's going to cost you money. That's going to cost you your health. That's going to cost you years of your life. Yeah, pay that up. That's going to cost you less energy. Nope. Give me that energy. Pay it up. That's going to cost you your health. Give me your health. Give me some of that. Right? It's going to cost you. Remember. Like listen, we all know what we should and should not be doing. But listen, I'm going to just tell you, man, get that cheat code, man. Get on the fruits. Stop busting your seed, man, your precious seed. You're supposed to be making babies with that, being creative. But do just those two things, man. That's the key to get you to that next level, get you ahead of the game, and get you to your goals faster. Okay, that's the cheat code, man. Just apply it and watch how the universe unfolds for you, man. Because I've seen it happen myself. The ups and downs of life, man. I see what works and what's good for me and what isn't. And I'm just giving you game from an OG. I'm not even really an OG, but shit, I'm OG enough, right? So take the game, man. Here, take it further than I took it, man, because it's out there for you. But man, I appreciate y'all listening, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get in and enjoy the rest of this beautiful day, man. But it was good talking to y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one, man.